mystery professor Joseph Mifsud, who allegedly told former Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos about hacked Hillary Clinton emails, may not be dead after all but living under a mystery identity. The Democratic National Committee, in legal papers on Friday, said Mifsud could be dead. But a Swiss-German lawyer who is a close friend and advisor of Mifsud's told the Daily Caller the allegation nonsense. "I got it from really good sources. They say that he is alive, that he has another identity, and that he is staying somewhere, at a nice place," Stephenrow told the news website. "I just this morning got a message, indirectly, that he is alive and that they have provided him with another identity," added Rowe, who did not describe his sources. Rowe, who co-owns Link Campus University in Rome, where Mifsud once taught, said Mifsud has denied to him directly that he spoke with Papadopoulos about the Clinton emails. He also said he was detained at JFK International Airport in New York in October 2017 and questioned by the FBI about his relationship with Mifsud. Mifsud has not been seen or heard from since November 2017, just after special counsel Robert Mueller revealed that Papadopoulos had pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about his contacts with the professor. On Friday, lawyers for the DNC suggested Mifsud may be dead. Share this article. Share the DNC, which is suing Russia, the Trump campaign and WikiLeaks for interfering in the 2016 election, said in a court filing Friday that it believes all the defendants in the case have been served with the exception of Mifsud, who is missing and may be deceased. The lawyers didn't elaborate, but DNC Deputy Communications Director Adrian Watson said in a statement on Monday, the DNC's counsel has attempted to serve Mifsud for months and has been unable to locate or contact him. In addition, public reports have said he has disappeared and hasn't been seen for months. In his interview with ABC News on Sunday, Papadopoulos detailed his work on the Trump campaign, including a proposed meeting between the then presidential candidate and Russian President Vladimir Putin and his contact with a professor who claimed to have knowledge of Hillary Clinton's hacked emails before that news became public. Papadopoulos told after a Trump campaign meeting in March, where he suggested a meeting between Trump and Putin, he sought to use his connection to Mifsud to arrange the sit-down. "The campaign was fully aware with what I was doing, including Corey Lewandowski, Sam Clovis," he said of his fellow Trump campaign advisors. "I was actively discussing with the group and Sam that I was talking with Mifsud and that this person could potentially organize a meeting for us with Putin." Papadopoulos said he met with Mifsud in April 2016 at the Andaz Hotel by Liverpool Street Station in London. And that meeting was where Mifsud, who had been in Moscow the week before where he'd had meetings with the Russian parliament, revealed he knew of the existence of some emails hacked from Hillary Clinton's campaign. "He sat me down and he was quite giddy. And he told me, 'I have information that the Russians have thousands of Hillary Clinton's emails,' he said. A collection of DNC emails were allegedly stolen by Russian intelligence agency hackers and published by WikiLeaks in June and July 2016 and by WikiLeaks on July 22, 2016, during the 2016 Democratic National Convention. Their publication resulted in then DNC Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz's resignation after they revealed the party committee favored Clinton's candidacy and worked to get her the presidential nomination over Bernie Sanders. In July of this year, Mueller indicted 12 Russian military intelligence agents of a group known as Fancy Bear alleged to be responsible for the attack, who were behind the Guksa-2 pseudonym which claimed responsibility. Papadopoulos said he couldn't recall if he emailed or spoke to anyone on the Trump campaign about Mifsud's claim about the hacked emails, saying he didn't have a lot of faith in the professor because he discovered Mifsud did not have the connections to arrange a meeting for Trump with Russian President Vladimir Putin as he originally suggested. He also said the Trump campaign had just hired a new manager at that point, Paul Manafort, who expressed no interest in a meeting with Putin. We actually looked back at what was happening around that time. I think around that time is when Corey Lewandowski had just been fired, Paul Manafort had just taken the helm of the campaign, and I actually had reached out to Manafort and told him, look, I have the information that the Russian government might want to host candidate Trump, he said. Are you interested or not, or I just don't want to continue this exercise if it's fruitless. And as far as I remember, it didn't seem that Paul Manafort wanted to pursue this meeting. Papadopoulos said he originally met Mifsud at a conference in Rome when he was there for his work with the London Centre of International Law Practice shortly before he joined the Trump campaign. He said he told Mifsud he was going to work for Trump. He basically presented himself as this well-connected, well-traveled former diplomat who could essentially connect me and the campaign to Russian officials and to other leaders around the world, Papadopoulos said. Papadopoulos was sentenced to 2 weeks in jail on Friday for lying to the FBI during the Russia probe. He became the first member of Trump's campaign team to be sentenced in Mueller's investigation.